number 13, Joakim Noah. The other forward position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 16, Pau Gasol. At guard, 6'7" from Marquette, number 21, Jimmy Butler. At point, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 18, Mr. Move.
Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Every time I spit, I blow one into the speakers. Top model, rocket plastic Adidas. I'm straight off the needle, ripping needles off the meter. Here I go, flip, flip. Back it up, then it drop it low.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. In the booth with me, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. A look at Chicago. Their confidence peaking right now after winning the first 2 games on the road. They're right where they want to be.
Well, winning the first 2 games away from home has put them in incredible shape. They just need to win 2 of them, so if they can get the win tonight, they will be in unbelievable shape.
And the fans know it, Steve. They can sense how close it is and are letting their guys hear it. It's going to be a tremendous atmosphere in here all game long. There's nothing like the finals.
So here's Oklahoma City starting group. And outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Dion Waiters is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center. And here's Westbrook following the 3 for Mr. Moves. Count the bucket.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Great D that time from Westbrook.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Now the pass to Mr. Moves. Step back shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Mr. Moves got 5.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Durant, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Mr. Moves. It's Chicago with another bucket.
How about the first quarter for him at the offensive end? He's really had the touch going.
Thunder have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, Scott Brooks gave me a few minutes to share with him. He said that before the game, he told his team to hit the reset button, saying, I want us to forget about those first 2 games. We just need to focus on what is ahead, not what is behind us. And if we can do that, we can still come away champions. We'll see if they can focus forward, guys.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Westbrook. Adams' shot is good. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Mr. Moves. The Thunder pull it in. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. In terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
Here's Mr. Moves, following the score by Serge Ibaka. There's the double team with Westbrook. Mr. Moves passes to Noah. Outside Gasol. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Clock at 4. Another shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Chicago making a switch here. Joakim Noah hits them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Waiters kicks to Adams. Great defense that time from Noah.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Poked away. Pass to Mr. Moves. From past the arc. Can't hit. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Right side Westbrook. Right side Westbrook. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Noah. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Butler on the way. Right side, Butler. Passes it to Mr. Moves. Goes up at the stripe. Goes back up. And it's Noah laying it in.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Bulls shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant and Ibaka playing at the 4 and 5. Russell Westbrook out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Hill in its small forward. And there's the pass to Mr. Moves. And Hill over to help. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Russell Westbrook, number 1. Butler, he's checked in for the Bulls. Right side, Westbrook. Expanding his range. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And both free throws good for Durant.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke. Looking at the game for Mr. Moves, he has 9 points and also a block shot.
Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Both free throws good for Mr. Moves.
Boy, his free throw shooting, just another reason he's such a good all-around player.
In low to Ibaka. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a
Come on,
blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over
Well, I
this.
just,
He's
you know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusting.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Hey, Kevin, Mr. Moves in that last game against the Thunder was superb. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and was just efficient on the offensive end, picking his spots on when to keep the ball moving or try his own luck. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance of Clark here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kellogg'ian. Is that a word? We can use that word.
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
And it's Durant missing. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Mr. Moves. shot from 12. That's good. Mr. Moves got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Westbrook drives in. Now the dish to Hill. And it's blocked. Dives for it, and it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Adams, he's checked in for Kevin Durant.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. That's good. Sparked a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. Teams playing hard.
For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Mr. Moves. Another one falls for Chicago. Now here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Blocked. Here's Mr. Moves. Shot from the wing, and the shot is good. And now a 3-point Bulls lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago?
Boy, great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, trying to rack up those block shots, guys.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks. A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Westbrook. Steps back and fires. And he gets it again. Shot good for Mr. Moves.
Things are starting to warm up from the field for them this quarter as they add to their lead.
Yeah, it seems like everybody, Steve, has the hot hand right now.
Now here's Waiters. And Adams kicks to Hill. Here's Ibaka. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Mr. Moves. Makes good on the step back jumper.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Oklahoma City trailing. Waiters dishes to Hill. And there's the feed to Adams. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Adams. 6 to shoot. Waiters up top, defended by Butler. The kick out to Westbrook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Hill over to help. And Chicago has possession. Here's Mr. Moves. He's covered by Westbrook. 5 on the clock. And Hill over to help. And here are the Bulls now. Clock is at 3. Here's Goodson. It's all tied in Chicago. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin,
All right, men. Big half coming up. Pay attention to what I'm about to say and we'll